And more importantly, Coach Ray, the last opportunity for the United States of America to get a win, and who better to represent us than what I feel is the best American arm wrestler that we have in Todd "Zilla" Hutchings.
Todd's climbing really high. Todd is looking really for that slip for sure. I think referee's grip would be a better solution for him. Let's see. Irakli's looking to take that hand, but Todd said Irakli doesn't know how strong my hand has gotten. And ooh!
Oh! Ray Lipin's Travis Bajan. Let me tell you something, guys. When you look at Irakli Zirakashvili, you see someone who is polished, someone who is professional, someone who is exacting. But let me make it very clear, he needs to be absolutely pinpoint perfect tonight. He must not move back, must not move forward, must disengage Hutchings early. And he told me earlier today that he has been training exactly the kryptonite to beat Todd Zilla.
Yes.
Now he's got to back it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about pressure here. How about an easy win perception-wise the last time these two gentlemen faced each other? Todd Hutchings, absolutely incredible. So then the call comes to Irakli. Do you want this rematch? Yes, I do. Do you want it in Tbilisi? Yes, I do. Super scary situation for the American.
And again, Todd Hutchings gets exactly like the last match. So close to the pin pad, and he takes the first pin.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just like that.
Statement made from Todd Zilla, Todd Hutchings. Best in class strength, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody does it better. The pronation is sick.
He's always saying, please give me a top roller. I rather pull top rollers, and he has the perfect style to counter a great top roll. And who has a better top roll than Irakli Zirakashvili right now?
Having a little beer there with Todd Hutchings last night, looked him right in the face and said, Todd, are you ready? He said, Travis, unbelievably, I am stronger, and I am continuing to get stronger.
And he talked about his hand, Trav, never shut up about his hand this week. He said, look, I think this guy's going to be shocked by the improvements I have made. And when you hear that from a guy at this age, it's incredible.
Yeah, here's the truth. You got 30 years to arm wrestle. You can start when you're 15, or you can start like Todd Hutchings when you're 37 years old. That means that Todd will continue to get better until he's a ripe age of 67 years old.
Maybe 175 years old, Travis.
What a man, what a man, and clearly the greatest asset to the United States of America, hailing from Marietta, Ohio. It don't get no more country than Marietta, Ohio.
Listen, this crowd get rallying behind Zirakashvili. Todd Zilla couldn't care less. Look at him, not ruffled one bit. He needs crowd support like he needs shampoo. Just no interest in that whatsoever. And he is ready to go. Zirakashvili looks almost ready to fire. Jumps to the back of the pad though, and you cannot do so. Now he collects and tightens, but Todd Zilla is driving hard to the side, and Irakli now coming forward and trying to
press. And gets a pin!
Wow! And that's what we've been waiting for here. A local Georgian athlete to be crazy dominant. The crowd is out of control.
Irakli Zirakashvili by a flop wrist press pins Todd Hutchings.
The roof is off here in Tbilisi. That is ridiculous. Look how calm he was. Moves to the side, and as the adjustment came from Todd, bang! Hammer time. The press goes in, and it goes in hard.
A year and a half ago, no one knew Irakli had this in his arsenal. He displayed it against another American in John Berzink. But if you would tell me that there's a person that is going to come from the losing position with a
flop wrist
press and beat Todd Zilla, I would tell you you're crazy. This was the scariest thing about accepting this match is, what does Irakli know or feel that would make him want to put that title up for grabs here in Georgia? And it shows you right now, there's a confidence level to this man.
Oh, unbelievable
The whole
swagger.
audience came alive. It's 1-1, nothing is over, and
it doesn't get better than that, Ray.
No.
That was absolute. I don't know whether you could hear it through our mics, but this place went absolutely psycho when that hit the pad. And there's a little concern now on the look of Todd Zilla. The Zilla pillars are a little drawn and frowny right now because he knows that there is a different threat level, one that no one expected.
There was a story brewing, 10 years ago about Todd Hutchings being strong, but not really being a great technical arm wrestler. I believe in the last 2 years that has been debunked. We now feel like this unorthodox human being is at another level intellectually as well. We will see now if that is true. Can Todd Hutchings, because listen, the truth is that he's going to try to press again.
absolutely.
Can Todd Hutchings prevent it? Can he stop it? Can he counter it? Let's go, United States of America.
Big drive there, Todd Zilla drives to the back of the pad and hits that anchor point, and once again, Zirakashvili, as you can see,
close to the pin pad.
I think they got an elbow foul there. And what was interesting there, both these guys are aware now that they cannot win in their A move. Both of them having to do little amendments, little adjustments, not able to go into that cruise control position anywhere on the table. And as you saw, when Todd hit the back of the pad there, he wasn't confident. There wasn't a relaxed look. There was a concerned look. There was an awareness that the threat had not gone away. And this is really warming up. It's a 7-rounder.
Yeah. Irakli will continuously work on Todd's hand, and because Todd is giving up his hand so much just to gain advantage on the pronator and the side pressure. You guys can hear this? I hope you can hear this. This puts him in a disadvantage when Irakli transitions to a press because Todd doesn't have enough hand control. So if he can get a little bit of that wrist bent, not fully going back, he will do much better against that press.
From Zirakashvili, the Georgian now takes up that resting spot, but look at the face of Zirakashvili. Oh my word, it's a second foul. It's a win for Zirakashvili, and he has got Todd Zilla flapping a little here.
2-1.
Because
can you believe there's a race to losing your hand here? This is unbelievable. Right here was a prime example. As soon as you seen the purchase, the hand, the pronation of Irakli, that's when the offense started.
And the interesting thing, Trav, ordinarily, when have we ever seen Todd get that position and not relax a little? That will be, we're going to start in that strap.
Already an excellent showing from Irakli here in Tbilisi. The scary thing was that it was located here, that he knew his opponent. And listen, from the look on his face, he has not seemed to hit anywhere near that red line yet. What an absolute beast Irakli is putting on a show here in Tbilisi. And this is exactly the energy that this crowd needed.
Not only that, this man can drift a BMW M Series and wear skinny jeans without the entirety of his friends and family sending him home to get changed.
Not everyone's perfect, and his outfit definitely proves that he has some flaws.
Some, but they are minimal. Here we go.
Round number 4.
Let's go, Todd Hutchings.
Irakli Zirakashvili displaying great arm wrestling here. Changing styles. It's hard not to win in your crown. This time he knows it, and he's going to transition to a press, but Todd gets the hand control, and again Todd lets it go a little bit. I think Todd was on to something, and he should have stayed there.
The interesting thing there, Ray,
burning that hand,
when he started to lose his wrist there, Ray, Todd bowled backwards. He literally gained his wrist back. He punched his wrist forward. That Travis said it a moment ago, we used to be under the illusion that Toddzilla was just power. Not at all. Watch this on the replay. Oh, we need to go a little further back to see it. But,
yeah, we could, but
when he started to lose his wrist and Irakli started the transition, he punched his lower palm forward and gained his wrist back so that it shut down that lane.
And
this guy is smart.
Give me that. Adjustment, something that we didn't know that he possessed, but now we'd be crazy not to know that Todd Hutchings is a super sharp guy when it comes to the world of arm sport.
If you do not have a little poster of Toddzilla on your fridge at home, you should have, because this guy is a hero. He is such an inspiration. Late 50s, approaching 60 years of age, and he is contesting a strength and combat sport with an absolute killer in his backyard. This is awesome.
Is he gonna be the oldest East versus West champion if he wins the title? Probably is, right?
I think he is, yeah.
He already was. He lost the title at 105, and now he's reclaiming it, very close to reclaim it at 95.
The anchor's coming on.
2-2.
Watch for that acceleration there to the side again from Toddzilla. Now look at that.
That's a top roll. That's a
Zirakashvili tries to adjust early and tries to get the back pressure, but as I said, he can't apply it, and now he's palmed up. Now this is bad. This is a gut check moment. And Toddzilla, little bounce. Another little bounce. Now Zirakashvili needs to separate the hand and wrist. Needs to move to the back.
Something, but he's opening up.
If you cannot pull backwards, if you can't get the back pressure in, there is no lane. And this is looking great, Travis Bajan, for the man from the United States of America. Where are the Star-Spangled Banner lines right about now?
We have a great example of 200-pound athlete in America being the best.
This guy is different. When this guy gets engaged, he's not cut from the normal cloth. This is a very unique individual. And we are seeing it evidenced tonight and play out in the most dramatic of circumstances against a man who is unquestionably one of the most dangerous arm wrestlers at this weight class we have ever seen.
I think 95 kilo class, right now these two guys are at the top. I would love to see any of them to go against Oleg Petrenko and the likes of Rustam Babayev and mix it up however they see fit. Well, right now we see Todd Hutchings with his unorthodox style being very close to taking his title back home.
Hey Ray, it looks like Zirakashvili's setting up the press from the start.
He's going to go for the press.
He's setting it up. Carving around, look at him jumping. Oh,
Todd Hutchings!
Ladies and gentlemen, Toddzilla with the win. Toddzilla finishes it with that signature, horrible, filthy side pressure. I'm going to go.